Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. It's the FIU Panthers and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame he is so excited to bring his team here into the home of a Big Ten opponent. He's aware that a lot of guys here are playing with a chip on their shoulder, under-recruited, not appreciated, maybe overlooked by some of these Big Ten teams. But they want to prove they're just as good, maybe even improve their stock in the portal for next season. We'll see how it plays out here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Panthers' offense will take the field first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Panthers have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Purdue's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now there's Jarrett Gibson, the former Texas Longhorn. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. JKS. Here comes the heat. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Dangerous screen into traffic. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sangapovatelli. Got a man. It's Harris. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sangapovatelli on the play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. In the red area, it's Gibson. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run it with Baxter. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Purdue! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Give on the inside. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nelson. Snags it and he's open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Baxter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Finding some room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the... Gets loose in the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's second and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing, Songa Boateng. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Motion from the back. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Jaron Kiave Songa Boateng. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Bringing the heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're field this one in tight quarters. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they pick up just a few on that completion. FIU will line up to punt. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Offense in a split backfield. JKS. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be... Makes the catch at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying...
Maybe headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. There he goes. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They came out hot on this drive, 1 play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one way too far.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he broke out another move. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Cincinnati in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Bulldogs on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Boilermakers head coach coming out of the locker room. His running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a distraction, but that has not happened. This running back has been locked in, dialed in, and is performing at a high level so far in this game. We'll see if he can keep it up here to start the second half. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Songo Politelli looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the target. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. FIU pushing tempo. Wants to fire on second down. He's looking deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Back has it. Makes a grab and room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown,
offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Look out, he's got room. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. FIU will line up to punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing Sangabolatelli. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Fakes to grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Jarrett. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Behind the chains now on second and long. They go play action with Sangabolatelli. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Fires to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Jaron Keave-Sogopolatelli unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously
might have a chance. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the point after is good.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This
deep shot for the end zone. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
And it's no good. He missed it. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Off play action on first down. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Direct snap. It's Gibson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got a man. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf.
Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kick.